Hi, this is Brad with Copper Creek Cuts, a lawn care company in Northeast Florida. And today I'm very excited to show you the brand new PB-8010 backpack blower. As a full disclosure, I was sent this piece of equipment at no charge. But today isn't really a full review. All we're gonna do today is compare this against the Echo 770, which currently is Echo's largest backpack blower, both in engine size and air displacement. That is before this guy gets released. Now, one thing you'll notice right off the bat is the size difference between the 8010 and the 770. And again, the 770 is currently Echo's largest backpack blower. The 8010 is soon to take that title. One thing that you may ask immediately is, well, how much heavier is this unit versus the 770? And basically they're the same weight. You can see here a rather unscientific test by myself, placing them on a bathroom scale. Now, of course, that doesn't account for the weight of the tube. So like I said, it's not scientific, it's not accurate. But going off of Echo specifications, these blowers are very close in weight. Now, part of the reason that's possible is because of some new materials that lower the weight in the 8020. And one of those is this carbon fiber frame. So you can see while the 770 has the traditional orange plastic, the carbon fiber polymer, if I'm not using the wrong word, of the 8010 allows for less weight on your back. So how do we test the performance of these two blowers? Well, testing blowers is tricky. You can't see air on video like you can comparing two mowers that cut grass. It's a much more difficult thing to visualize. Obviously, the 8010 is going to be more powerful, more robust in literally every aspect than the 770. As far as the specifications go, here's some to consider.
The 8010 has a 79.9 cc engine, which puts out 1,071 cubic feet of air per minute at a speed of 211 miles per hour. This generates a blowing force of 44.4 newtons and is fueled by an 83.8 ounce tank. And all this for just $100 more than the $499 price tag of the 770. You can see the air tubes are much larger, so much larger in fact that the 770's tubes actually fit inside the 8010's. The air filter on the 8010 is much easier to get to, which is going to save you time and effort. And you can see that both the air filter itself and the pre-filter are much larger on the 8010. You may be used to the standard purge bulb and choke that is on most of Echo's equipment. The primer bulb has been moved to a safer position on the 8010 and features an automatic choke. So once the engine is running and throttle is applied, the choke automatically backs off. The padding on the 770 is very comfortable, don't get me wrong, but the 8010 does offer a step up in comfort and breathability with these mesh-lined shoulder straps. Try saying that 5 times fast.
But when we get back to the actual performance, that one's a little bit more tough. So we're going to set up a test, again, as scientifically as I can, but still far from scientific, that will try to visualize the amount of air and the force of the air that each of these blowers can move. What kind of test is that? I'm glad you asked. Now, from where I am to where you're watching is about 50 feet's worth of driveway. 50 feet? From where I'm standing to where you're watching is about 50 feet worth of driveway. We're gonna coat it with a thin layer of topsoil and stand back at the edge and power these blowers as far as they'll go to see how much of the topsoil is actually moved by them. That should give a decent visual representation of the amount and force of air that these blowers can move. I don't know if this is the weirdest thing I've ever done for a YouTube video, but if not, it's got to be the top 3. test, which one should you get, the 770 or the 8010? Well, that test doesn't really correlate to anything in real life, so don't put too much stock in it. It's very rare that you're going to find yourself at a property that has a layer of topsoil on it and you have to stand still in one place to blow it off, right? That doesn't come up a lot. And what's more likely that you'll run into are leaves and fine layers of dirt and sand that accumulate in the week or two since you last visited the property. But at the very least, it should show that the 8010 is packing a little bit more punch than the 770. Which one works best for you is going to be a combination of what kind of jobs you do, what your budget is, and the features that you're looking for. I hope you enjoyed this introductory video on the PB-8010 backpack blower. I'll be doing more videos on it and a review later on after I've had a chance to use it and can give a responsible review. And if what you're really interested in is how the 8010 stacks up against the BR800, which we know exists but STIHL hasn't actually mentioned yet and they haven't come out with it, as soon as that's commercially available, I will be purchasing a BR800 backpack blower to put up against the 8010. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you subscribe now and click the notification bell so that you can get updates when new videos are posted. Or if you'd like to see some long grass get mown, you can view one of those videos here. Or if you're interested in another product demonstration video, you can view one of those here. In any case, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it.